Greetings, good morning, happy Monday. How are you feeling this wonderful start of, this is actually the last week of February. So we're here with our usual letting go session, looking at what we're going to focus on letting go of this last week of February. So if you're here with me live, say hi. And as always, when I come on and do these, we kind of check in with the vibe of what we're going to let go of. I draw a tarot card and 3 angel cards to just help us go a little bit deeper into letting go of anything that is blocking you accessing all that you can be and shining your light. So it's actually really exciting times during this week. How is Mercury Retrograde for you? As of the 20th, we came out of that. And a retrograde energy is really good for reviewing, having a look at letting go, having a look at what we need to let go of. But here's the exciting thing, is that as of now, we have a 9-week period where there are no retrogrades. So yes, there is always gifts to be had and to be found when we have a retrograde energy, but it tends to slow things down a little or make us sort of question our intentions. So while we're in this 9-week period of no retrogrades, we're really called upon to take action. And actually, we are now in the first quarter of the moon, which is all about taking action on your intentions. So let me ask you, did you set an intention at the beginning of this year or at the beginning of this month? And how are you flowing with it? Are you feeling like now it's ready? Now I'm ready to take action or to engage with creating or being, or good morning, Sheena. Nice to have you here. So are you taking action on the things that you intended to do or that you intend to do? And this is never to start making you feel right or wrong. It's just having a wee look. And like I say, this is the time to start saying, okay, I'm not going to keep talking about this new thing, like a new workout or a new way of thinking or a new way of talking to or about yourself. This is the really important part that I really encourage. Joy, are you following that? Are you creating from your heart? That's the key piece here. Now, as you may know, if you've watched these videos, I'm actually working through my deck of letting go cards, one card at a time, and we're going in sequence rather than drawing them. And so today we're actually on card number 18. And why I think it's so important for us to just check in, where's the moon at? What are the planets doing? Is because they affect this ability and recognition of what it is we're working on letting go of. And I say working, I wish there was a better word. The thing is that you're committing to do it because you are worthy. You are worthy of your own unconditional love and acceptance. And that's the intent of this whole system, is to help you wake up to that and walk with it and be with it and live your life with it. So card number 18, we are going to work on letting go of loneliness. How does that show up for you? I know we're still living in times where there is restrictions on how much socializing or going out. In fact, it's funny, I just got my nails done for the first time since Christmas. And it was interesting. It's an interesting piece to go out and connect with masks on, of course, still. But do you have interactions? Do you sit and feel lonely? is there a difference to you between feeling lonely and feeling happy about your solitary moments? This is about reframing because, of course, as spiritual beings, we are never alone. But sometimes we can get into a place of feeling like we need to, or we have to have somebody around us to speak to or interact with or relate to in order to feel okay, to feel happy, to feel calm, to feel at peace. How about you could just talk to yourself? I talk to myself all the time, even though there are people around me. So let me read this out to you to help you go into this, because this is an important piece to just get some clarity on. Now, of course, when we are alone, we're human beings. We in physical form, we need and we like to have touch. And so if you are on your own, I really encourage you to do things regularly, like putting your hands over your heart or giving yourself a hug, just to feel into you are worthy of your own loving kindness. That's a really important part too. So let me read this out to you. This card has come up for us today to encourage us to decide that loneliness is no big deal. Truth is, we all get lonely at times. It's just a part of life. Our only job is to recognize it, name it, lean into it, and then let it go. It's letting go, right? Sometimes letting loneliness go will require you to just sit in the feeling long enough to allow yourself to get to a place where you're willing to try anything, just about anything, to get through it. In that space, that's where you can find a spiritual energy that will help you shift to the next step. At times, we need to train our chattering monkey minds to not wallow in the loneliness. Whenever the obsessing starts, we can literally say to ourselves, let go, or, let go. Or you could do things like ask yourself, how can I be more loving and kind to myself? Or how can I show up and be the friend that I'm looking for? This is the inner work, right? This is inner work to say, I am worthy of my own commitment to loving myself, to accepting myself, to being at peace. And then see what shows up. What do you need? Do you need to do meditation? Do you need to write in your journal? Do you need to talk to yourself? Do you need to access that still, quiet voice within you, which is actually your connection to source energy or to your higher self? Do you create time in your regular routines to just go in and tap into that and feel into it? It is an important part of evolving and becoming all that you intend to be at a soul level. So as I was just saying that, I was shuffling the tarot cards, and let's see what comes up. And it's the King of Cups. So that's an interesting one. So I said that we're in the phase of doing things. King energy is about taking charge, claiming your sovereignty, working towards what is your most auspicious goals and your own projects and what you want to create and be. And are you looking at what legacy are you leaving? What is your unique piece? I've talked about this part too, is that we all have a unique gift, a unique piece of the puzzle, if you like, the grand cosmic puzzle on the game board of life. Are you accessing yours? Are you sharing it? Are you sitting with it? Are you acknowledging it? Are you feeling comfortable with it? Are you expanding it? All of those things come with that King of Cups energy. Cups being very much about coming into your emotions and seeing, how do I feel about myself when I think these thoughts, when I believe these things, when I say these things, when I look for certain things, how do I feel about myself? And just feel into it. Like I say, this is really important to remember Don't get into a labeling, oh, this is bad. I'm feeling bad about something, and so therefore this is wrong. Or, I'm an enlightened being, or I'm conscious, and so therefore I'm not to have these fear-based or worry or negative feelings. It's just to name them. And then as soon as we feel our feelings, oftentimes when we just show up and feel a feeling like loneliness, for instance, it loosens the hold it has on us. And so just see, can you tell yourself the truth about what it is you're feeling? And then see, and if you can commit to doing what it takes to feel connected to your source energy, which is, like I said, is your higher self and connection to the universe. So I was just shuffling these Doreen Virtue Angel cards. And let's see what kind of guidance these ones will give us about letting go of loneliness, taking action on our intentions, claiming what it is we're here to do, to experience, to be. And look at this. This is powerful. Spiritual growth. This is the times we live in. There's huge taps on our shoulder. Are you feeling them? Are you feeling them? Are you allowing yourself that space, that exploration time? And that can happen by going for a walk outside, or meditating, or journaling, or listening to music. That's another beautiful way, is what kind of music calls to you, speaks to you, makes you feel at the heart. It's very important too. And then check this out. The outcome of going through this process, what I'm just saying about how do I feel about myself, about feeling that sense of loneliness. If it comes up, it's there to tell yourself the truth, but then look at what is it you need to do to access those unique gifts and to evolve, to uplift your spiritual nature. Everything that we go through is spiritual in nature. But sometimes we need to remind ourselves of that, and we need to sit into it. And so whatever you need to do, whether that is meditation or going for walks or journaling, and fill in the blank. You fill in the blank. What makes you recognize and remember that you are spiritual in nature? This is powerful stuff, and I hope it makes sense to you. As always, I'm here for you. If you need any support or ideas or just a little bit more insight in what I share, let me know. And then also, and I'll put a link to this in the comments later. If you'd like to come and join me, I host a once a month on the last Tuesday of the month, a session called Ask the Tarot, and it's at 3:00 Eastern Time. And I'll put the link. I would love to have you there. Much love. Thank you for watching.